In this video, we are going to see the question number 9 from exercise 10.5. Figure is given like this, that line segment ABD and PBQ are intersecting like this. In this question we have to find the angle ACP is equal to this one angle is equal to angle QCD that we want to prove. This question is looking complicated, diagram is looking complicated, but question is very easy. So let's see how we can solve this question. Now for convenience, I am going to give the numbering 1, 2, angle 1, 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Now to prove ACP, that is 1, is equal to angle QCD, means angle 1 equal to angle 3, we have to prove. Now you know that the theorem that angle subtended in the same segments are equal. So now AP is the line segment, and because of this AP, these two angles are formed in the same segment, like this one, that is the angle 1, and like that angle 2. These two angles are subtended in the same segment, so that are equal by the theorem. Now same case in the another circle, that is, suppose that DQ is the chord, and because of chord two segments, circle is divided into two segments, and angle subtended, third angle and angle fourth one is subtended by the that chord DQ, therefore that are also equal. So let's write this all things. Now solution: angle 1 equal to angle 2, okay, and another circle angle 3 equal to angle 4. The reason, same reason, that angles in the same segment. You have to write the reason, and the reason is same for both one. Okay. Now if you observe that the angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angle, as two lines are there, they are forming the X-like shape. Therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Reason: vertically opposite angles. Now we will give the names for the given equation. This is angle this one, this is equation 2, and this is equation 3. Now if you observe the equation 1, 2 and 3, 1 is equal to 2 and 3 is equal to 4, but 2 and 4 are equal. So equals, the two things which are equal to same things are equal to each other. That Euclid theorem we are going to use here. So by the comparing, or we can say that by the equation 1, 2 and 3, from the equation 1, 2 and 3, angle 1 equal to angle 3, okay, as these two angles are equal to the angle 1 and angle 3 respectively. Therefore now we will write the name in 3 letter: angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. Here questions will end. We will see the next question. Now let's see the question number 10. Here ABC is the triangle, and two sides, that is AB and AC, are the diameter of two circles. So we have to prove that the another point of intersection of these two circles, that is D, is lying on the third side. Now A is the vertex of the circle, so it is automatically the point of intersection of two circles. Now we have to prove that the second intersecting point, that is D, will lie on the third side, that is BC. Now let us see how to solve. Now to prove this, we have to join the line segment AD. So as shown in figure, join AD. Now because of AD, angle ADB is formed and angle ADC is formed. Now this is the diameter, AB is the diameter and this is the semicircle. Therefore, measure of angle ADB is 90 degree. So angle, write down angle ADB is a 90 degree. Similarly, give the equation 1. Similarly, AC is the diameter of circle and it is subtended the angle D in the semicircle. So measure of ADC is equal to 90 degree. Equation number 2. Reason angles in semicircle. Now add equation 1 and 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2, angle ADB plus angle ADC, add LHS to LHS, ADB plus ADC equal to 90 plus 90. Now if you observe that ADB plus ADC is nothing but angle BDC at the vertex D. So angle BDC is equal to 180 degree. Now BDC is the 180 degrees, so it will form the straight angle. Measure of straight angle is 180, and if the measure of angle is 180, then it is called as a straight angle. Therefore BDC is the straight angle. That means BDC is the straight line. That implies that BDC is straight line. Okay, now BDC is a straight line and D is lying between B and C. So we can say that D is lies on a third side BC. Hence proved. Now let us discuss the question number 11 from exercise 10.5. Now ABC and ADC are the two right angle triangle with the common hypotenuse AC. Now we just try to draw the diagram that AC is the hypotenuse and like that angle ABC and ADC are formed. Now we have to show that angle ACD is equal to angle CBD. Now ACD, we got here ACD, that is this one angle, is equal to angle CBD. But for CBD we need to join the BD. So we can find angle, these two angles are equal. But in general we cannot find like this only. But by using the theorem of a circle, that angles subtended in the semicircles are of 90 degree, we can prove this. Now this suppose AB, here AC, we have to assume AC as a diameter of circle, and if we draw the circle by assuming AC as a diameter, then A and D angle will be the subtended by that diameter are 90 degree. So we will use this theorem. So write down, because angle ABC equal to angle ADC equal to 90 degree, it is given to us. These two angles are of 90 degree. Then by assuming that AC as a diameter of circle, therefore circle drawn by taking AC as diameter, passing through the point C and D. Definitely you can do this by the practical construction also. Now this both the angles are equal to 90 degree because these are the angles subtended in the semicircle. Now what we want to find, that angle ADC is equal to angle DBC or CBD. So for that we have to join BD. Now these two angles we want to find are equal. Now you have to focus on CD. CD is the chord, and this theorem that if the chord CD subtend the angle in same segment like this, then that are equal. So these angles are equal because that are subtended by the same chord CD in the same segment. So write down for the chord CD, for the chord CD, angle CAD is equal to angle CBD. What is the reason? That angles in the same segment. Very simple example is this. Now that's how we can prove these three example.